Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do a video a little bit different. This is gonna be a video on a token that's been out for a minute. So today is not gonna be about a token that's just got launched or anything like that. Today is gonna be about a video that's been on the market for a minute. So the token is called HODL or HODL. So you guys must have heard the word HODL before, and here we see that a token is called HODL. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, and let me see how long ago it got added to. Let's see here, all. Let me go to all. So here we can see it got added on CoinMarketCap. That's the 25th of May, 2021. And the all-time high looks like it was the 29th of May 2021, and it currently, I think right now, like today is the 9th of March 2022, and it looks like we're currently at the all-time low probably today for this coin or token. So here we can see it has a fully diluted it has a market cap of 3.3 million, fully diluted market cap of 4.5 million, and a daily volume of $81,000. So there's a total of 734 million billion. So that's, I think that's 734,000 billion. Yeah, I said that wrong just now. So 734,000 billion. And so I think this is 734 quadrillion, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so let's look at it right here. Now I can know. All right, so total supply is, all right, so right here is million, this is billion, so this is quadrillion, million, billion, trillion, so 734 trillion. All right, and there was a total of, right here is million, then billion, then trillion, and then you have quadrillion. So a total of 1 quadrillion was created or minted, and now there's 734 trillion. All right, so let's see what people are actually saying in the comment section of CoinMarketCap. So somebody said, HODL is the future of reward tokens. HODL, one of the best projects ever and a great team. Let's see. Somebody says, HODL, have a look at the roadmap and get your mind blown. This project has come a long way, and I am looking forward to everything that lays ahead of us. All right, so somebody has said, so now they have an extra tax of 10% for claiming rewards, besides buy tax and sell tax. Ridiculous. So it looks like somebody is saying even after their buy tax and sell tax, they're having an extra 10% for claiming your rewards. So banks have lower taxes than whatever that is project, and they are gambling with your funds, probably getting ready to, and that word right there. All right, so here this says, somebody says, don't buy poor rewards, Dine coin. All right, so it says, somebody saying moon. All right, so our vision is to improve lives by making it easy to generate passive income for anyone, anywhere, anytime. Our HODL Forward initiative is feeding families and clothing children around the world. Join HODL to impact life. Let's see what the comments on this post are. All right, let's go over. So, all right, so it says a great team doing. All right, so somebody says never again, all-time high. Only big team sell. Don't buy this shit coin. You buy, fast lose. All right. And then here you have somebody says trustworthy project and storage of wealth method that creates passive income. We are gaining more and more ways to fill the reward pool every day. Someone said 69M Torres 303 says total garbage project, you all better run. And somebody says scam, only dev make money. And somebody says explain your claims. All right, so we're just gonna go back, and at this point, guys, you can see anyone who actually invested somewhere around May, the 31st of May, or anywhere around here, like I think it was somewhere right here. So the 29th of May, anyone who invested on the 29th of May of 2021 and actually held on to this coin or token, they have lost massively, like lost a lot. So on this day, the daily volume was $37.45 million, and today the volume actually dropped down. Let's see how much. 76,000, 84, 90, 116,000, 118,000, 1 point. All right, so that's 126,000. So this coin or this token is hardly making any type of daily volume anymore. Like it was at millions before, at 25 million at one point. 25 million on the day it had the all-time high. It had a daily volume of 25 million, and come today, almost a year later, it's hardly getting over 100,000. But guys, let's look, and remember that, guys, to always do your own research, come to your own conclusions. Right now, we don't know, well, I don't know, and probably you don't know if this coin or token is going to take off, because at this point we're not sure if this is actually one of the best investments we can possibly make, or probably the worst investment we can possibly make. It's always just a 50% chance we're going to get into a project at the right time, because if this project was to take off and get back or past its all-time high, if we buy right now, we would be getting it at the lowest price ever, like the lowest price it has ever been. And if it should ever gain momentum, gain volume, then we would be seeing massive gains on our investment. But what we're going to do now is we want to see how many Twitter followers they have, and let's see how often they post on Twitter. Because if you see you don't see a lot of tweets coming from them, then you know that it looks like the project is on hold, or nobody's really doing anything in the background. But here we can see they have 16,000 followers, over 16,000 followers, and they joined on April 2021. So what we can see is they pinned a tweet on March 9th. That's today. Well, yesterday, March 9th, yesterday. Oh, I'm thinking today's the 9th. Today's actually the 10th, guys. So sorry for saying it's the 9th earlier in the video. So here we see they tweeted something 4 hours ago, 18 hours ago, yesterday. All right, so they're very active on here. So at least somebody's still tweeting. So let's see the chat. Let's go to their see. We just want to see how many Telegram members they have, and we see that they have 20,096 Telegram members. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna open their Telegram. Let's open Telegram desktop app. Let's open Telegram desktop app, and what we're gonna do, we gotta do something right here with our video, and let's switch over to Telegram. All right, so you guys should be seeing what I'm seeing on my Telegram now. So what I always tell you guys to do is come to their Telegram and try to find out what people are actually saying about the token, or what people are saying about the coin or token. All right, so what I always tell you guys to do is go to the last 100 to 200 messages and see if anybody is complaining about this token. So you just scroll down and read what people are actually saying. All right, so here people are saying hell off and AMA. By the way, just finished it. It's great to see it in the video, and most importantly, see you guys discussing the inner workings of it all and the constant approach of continuous improvement. All right, so that's what, like, you want to read stuff like that, and we want to see if there's any type of negativity in the project. All right, and here it looks like they're actually doing things in other countries. This look like African countries. They have pictures of them donating to African countries. All right, so let's see. So they actually have, let me zoom in. All right, so it says HODL forever, tender care. So they're actually doing stuff in other countries. All right, so it looks like they bought uniforms and stuff for these kids. All right, and here they have they even have a video. They're fixing shoes. Alright, so it looks like they're actually doing stuff. Like, I think they said they're gonna donate to charities and stuff like that. So you just need to come to look at the last 100, 200, or 300 messages and see what they're saying. Alright, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go back to CoinMarketCap. We're gonna go back over to CoinMarketCap. So let's click on. Alright, so we're back on CoinMarketCap, and let's close this one out. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go to their website. Well, let's copy their contract address first. And here it says copied. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to their website. We wanna see what this website or what this token is about. And what you should always do, guys, is remember to always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, because at the end of the day, you always got to remember that it's always going to be your money that's on the line. Okay, so let's read and see what this token is about. All right, so it says HODL is the longest serving and highest paying BNB reward token in the history of crypto. Simply hold HODL to get rewarded with BNB and reflections. All right, so it says, and guys, please remember this token is at, I think right now it's at its all-time low. So if you get in right now, you'll probably be getting this at a major discount over everybody else who invested at these days, like from last year. One thing we didn't check is how many different markets they're in. All right, so we see they're in L Bank, they're on Pancake Swap, they're on Baby Swap. I've never heard about Baby Swap before. They're on Bitmart, and they're on LA Token. All right, so, and let's see, so they have a $58,000 volume on L Bank. So it looks like they're mostly selling on L Bank. Most of their customers or most of their holders come from L Bank and then Pancake Swap. And LA Token actually have almost $4,000 worth of daily volume. All right, but let's go back to their website and let's see. So it says, let me see, sell, buy, transfer. All right, so when we click the buy, sell, everything on the right side changes. So let's see. So it says market cap of 3.6 million, engineered to be sustainable, taxes you will love. With each transaction, be it a buy, sell, or transfer, HODL collects a small tax to fund a BNB reward pool to sustainably grow its rewards. Our capped reward pool means your rewards are protected even if volume dips, and are applied in times of growth. As long as you hold, you will be collecting rewards. All right, so that's buy. So it says, let me zoom in. It says 6% of the value of all buys is sent to the BNB reward pool. All holders can access their share of BNB reward pool every 3 days. It says 1% reflections. 1% of the value of all buys is sent to the holders in the form of HODL tokens. So your token supply. So say you buy 100 token. Say you buy 100, or let me put it at, let's say you buy 1,000,000 HODL tokens. You're gonna actually gain more HODL tokens because of reflections. All right. So today you might have 1 million. In the next month, you probably have 1,030,000. It just depends on how big, how many buys and sells come in. So it says 2% liquidity. 2% of the value of all buys is sent to the Pancake Swap liquidity pool, increasing the price stability and ensuring that anyone who wishes to cash out can access their funds. And it says 1% goes to marketing. 1% of the value of all buys is sent to the marketing fund, allowing us to attract more investors from around the world. More volume ensures the rewards pool is sustainable and able to grow. Let me click on sell, and it says 6% of sales is the same. So same setup as the buys. So the only thing changed is just the word buy and sell. So the same 6% rewards, 1% reflection, 2% liquidity, and 1% marketing. Let's move on. All right, so it says they have 8 exchanges and counting. More exchanges means more investors. As the number of hodlers grows, transaction volume increases, and profits are redistributed to the BNB reward pool, increasing rewards for all. This is just the beginning. All right, so here they say a strong roadmap. All right, so I'm thinking that everything that's in green is what they've already completed. So phase 1, they've upgraded the contract. Let me hover over it. Should be able to see something if I hover. Let's see. So it says non-upgradable contracts are out of date. So they have an upgradable contract, so they can actually change stuff as soon as they are live in this incredible fast-paced tech space. HODL, on the other hand, has the freedom to continually innovate and optimize our contract, keeping us at the very forefront of innovation, following the latest trends and maximizing our investors' returns. All right, so they have an upgradable contract, and since they have an upgradable contract, I'm going to say that this contract or the contract ownership has not been renounced. That's what I'm gonna bet on. All right, so they say optimize gas fees. They haven't completed it yet. Our goal is to dramatically reduce the existing gas fees investors pay when they claim their rewards to help a greater proportion of investors access BNB rewards and increase profits for all who claim, further strengthening our position as the #1 passive income token in the world. All right, so Soku Swap Farm, let's see. So it says we've partnered with Soku Swap to provide our community with a way to farm their HODL. All right, and it looks like they've completed a whole bunch of stuff in here. All right, so let's see. Rhythm, I think that's Rhythm partnership. So Rhythm is the bridge between music and the metaverse, with plans to revolutionize music monetization by creating a tokenized music ecosystem. We've partnered to help expand HODL's reach and offer value-added music services powered by Rhythm into the HODL ecosystem. All right, so everything in green they've completed. All right, so HODL store. Let's see what HODL store is. So browse and order HODL products from caps to mugs, laptop bags, and much more. All right, so it looks like they have a whole bunch of stuff going on. So let's see. So it said HODL hands NFTs. All right, so for our first NFT range, we wanted to create art that represents the essence of HODL and its community. The range HODL hands symbolizes unity, strength, and resistance to the raw form of the clenched fist. All right, so they have everything. They have a whole bunch of stuff left to complete in phase 1. Then they're gonna move on to phase. I think they completed a couple things in phase 2. Yeah, they launched their website V2 and their HODL store version 2. All right, so they have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. All right, and if you don't want to invest right now, you guys can just keep an eye on this website and their roadmap and see what they're actually completing or taking off this roadmap or completing off this roadmap. All right, so it says the HODL ecosystem. So we already saw that there's BNB rewards, reflections. All right, so let's see what they say about liquidity pool builder, a percentage, or we saw everything. I think it was a 1% liquidity builder. All right, so it says there's a anti-whale dump mechanism. There's a maximum sell amount of 250 billion tokens per address per 24 hours in order to reduce the impact of swing trading and support the underlying principle of hodling for maximum gains. So nobody is able to sell like 400 billion tokens all at once in less than 24 hours. So I think that's really good. I think this should be extended to probably 1 week. If I was doing this, I would probably put it to 1 week. You cannot sell more than a certain amount per week. All right, but here we go. Rewards for reinvest options. With HODL, you have the power to make your rewards work for you. Reinvest your rewards into additional HODL, claim BNB rewards directly back into your wallet, or request a combination of both every 3 days. All right, so they have a whole bunch of stuff set up to help their contract. All right, so read their everything you need to find out about this token will usually be in the white paper. So always read the white paper when you get the white paper. And here they say they have a contract audit report. Let's see who they got it from. All right, so they got a solidity audit, so you guys can read their audit. I'm not gonna read their audit because that's gonna add too much time to the video. I'm trying to make this video be under probably 30 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it, but let's see. All right, so NFTs worth holding on to. As part of our roadmap, our iconic NFTs are highly collectible and help raise more funds for the BNB reward pool. All right, so they also have NFTs available for us to buy. All right, and here you can calculate how much BNB rewards you're going to get. All right, let's see if calculate your BNB rewards. Enter $1 or BNB amount to view how many tokens you will receive for your investment and your BNB rewards estimate. Let's see if this works. So 1 BNB is like $300 right now. So 5 3 is 15. So about 1800 if I put 5 in. All right, so if we I don't see the daily rewards or the annual rewards, but here we see if we put 5 BNB in, that would be about 1800 US dollars, and we would get 337 billion tokens. But I'm not seeing the 3 daily rewards system. We're not seeing any of this being populated. All right, so just let's see, get paid to HODL. So overview, HODL NFTs, HODL coin. So they got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm just not sure why this token is doing this horribly, like this massive drop. I'm not sure why this token dropped like this, but we already copied the contract address, but we're gonna copy it again, and we're gonna jump over to app.marketmove.ai. Let's see what's really happening in the background, and let's paste the address over here, wait for it to load, and then we click on the address, and let's see what score we get. All right, here we only seen 5 buys, so I'm not sure why this token got so, like, at one point it was at $25 million daily volume, and now it's just at 80,000. And here we can see in the last couple of hours there's just been a small amount, just $1,275 in the last couple of hours that's been inside this token. All right, so let's look and see the audit. We want to click on audit, and here we're seeing a whole bunch of stuff that's wrong here. So one thing, we got a 0 out of 100, and app.marketmove is saying, watch out, this token did not pass the safety audit. Why is that? It's saying 13 out of 100 for holders, 0 out of 100 for liquidity, 0 out of 100 for the contract. All right, let's see what it's saying. So it's saying buy tax and sell tax are 10% each. That's good. All right, so it says all-time high was the 22nd of the 1st 2022. All-time high 22nd of the 1st 2022. That's not what I'm seeing. Let me see overview. That's not what I'm seeing, because the all-time high 22nd of the 1st, let me see that. 22nd of the 1st, that was $82,000 volume. So I'm not sure why it's showing that. It probably got added at a, what's the name, app.marketmove probably not reading this token all the way back, because the all-time high looks like the 29th of May 2021. That's the all-time high on this chart. All right, but let's go back to app.marketmove.ai, and it's saying the all-time low is the 10th of the 12th 2021, launch date the 10th of the 11th 2021. So I'm not sure how. Let's go to CoinGecko. Let's see what CoinGecko has to say about this token. That's if they, I think they probably have it up here. Let's see, HODL, and it's not. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, here it is, HODL. All right, so So HODL 2.0 has rebranded as HODL and migrated from the old contract to a new one. So I'm not sure what that means. I think this means that the token has moved. I guess there's a HODL 2.0, or HODL 2.0 moved. So it says HODL 2.0 has rebranded as HODL. Oh, so HODL 2.0 has moved to HODL. I'm not sure why they would call the first one 2.0, but let's look at the one thing we came here for is the chart. This chart. So in the last hour, no movement. Last 24 hours went up by 0.8%. Last 7 days went down by 25%. Last 14 days went up by 2.9%. Last 30 days went down by 29%. Let's see last 180 days. Let's see when it got added to CoinGecko. So this got added on CoinGecko on the 12th of September 2021, and it's down since then. So anybody who invested at that point, your money will be down at this point. All right, let's go back to app.marketmove.ai. Let's see what all the negatives are. All right, so here they're saying the top 5 holders have 25% of the token supply. Top 10 holders have 33% of the token supply. So this is saying that the owner wallet, let me zoom in, the owner wallet holds a large percentage of token. All right, and here we can see the top holder in this token is the owner, and that's the owner wallet OX9B8, and he has 14.6% of the token supply, and the value of that 14.6 is $804,000. all right, and then we have one other person with 3.8%, and that's over $200,000. So the top 5 wallets have 25.82% of the token supply. So one thing you guys got to remember is, even though this wallet is the owner wallet, we almost have no way of finding out if the owner actually owns all 5 of these wallets. There could be a possibility that the owner actually has or owns these other wallets, because when they create some wallets, I'm not saying this token did it, but some creators, that when they're creating their tokens or their wallet or their cryptocurrency, they'll usually have like family members or a friend or somebody they trust hold some of the tokens or purchase. They actually probably use their own money, give them to purchase the tokens, and have access to more than one wallet. But this owner is actually holding on to this amount, 14.6% of the token supply of 804,000, even though we see that at this point the value of this token is way below what it was almost a year ago. So I'm gonna say that this guy, whoever this guy is, he's holding on. He's been holding on, and he's actually losing money the longer he holds on, because this token looks like it just keeps going down. Obviously he's probably trying to work in the background to make everything work as how it should, and probably get more people to come to the project. All right, let's see what else we get wrong here. And here we're seeing that 74% of the liquidity is unlocked. So let's see the issues with liquidity, why they got a 0. So it says over 20% of liquidity is unlocked, and this is the first time I've seen this. So why they got a 0 out of this is the token owners can pull out liquidity, making the token price unstable. So what this means is the liquidity isn't locked in something like Mudra Locker or Team.finance. So what could happen is the owner or creator or devs, they actually have access to the liquidity. So today you might buy $50,000 worth of the token. The liquidity is there to buy it and everything. But what could happen after you purchase that 50,000, the owner or creator, they could actually take liquidity out. So now you cannot sell your 50,000 out because enough liquidity isn't there. All right, so let's see what else they got bad right here. All right, so let's see. And I think they got a 0 for the contract. All right, here they say the ownership not renounced. So remember, I told you guys that the ownership was not renounced. So ownership not renounced, owners can exercise centralized control over the contract. And remember, when ownership has not been renounced, it's usually just a 50-50% chance it will be a bad thing. All right, so here they said the token owners can change the contract code at any time. But remember, they told us that on their website. On their website, they told us, so it's not like we didn't know. What's this? Let's see. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let's reload. All right, so let's type in the word contract. Let's see. All right, so here it is right here where they said non-upgradable contract. Non-upgradable contracts are out of date as soon as they are live in its incredible fast-paced tech space. HODL, on the other hand, has the freedom to continually innovate and optimize our contract. So we already know from reading that they'll be able to change certain things in the contract, like change the transaction fee or do certain stuff with the contract. So I'm not going to give them a 0 for this. Why I would give them a 0 is if they didn't say anything about it, like if they didn't have any plans to upgrade or do anything different for the token or the token contract. But as we can see, they say, hey, they can actually add stuff, make it better. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna load PooCoin, and we already saw that the owner is actually holding a lot of the tokens. I think what, 14, let's see how much it was again. Yeah, the owner is holding, let's see, 14.6% of the token supply. All right, so let's see. All right, so if we go over this side, we can see market cap of $3.5 million, liquidity pool holdings 258,000. Let's click on holders. So there's 9 wallets holding liquidity, and here we can see all of these wallets are unlocked. All of the liquidity isn't locked. I'm not seeing any liquidity here locked. That's not good. I don't like how that looks. Liquidity should be locked in either Muja Locker or Team.finance or Unicrypt or one of those. And here they have another liquidity with $17,000. Let's see how much of that is locked. So all of this liquidity is locked, are in a contract, but the one with the $200,000 isn't locked, so they can actually pull that out at any moment. And let's see what else we want to see here. All right, the top holders in this token. Let's see who the top holders are. All right, so we see that 26.6% of the token is burnt, and then we see this person, OX9B8, that's the owner. They have 10.72% right here. All right, so guys, I don't like how the background of this token is set up. I like the fact that they're actually helping poorer countries and stuff like that. I like how they set up, they already have their NFTs launched and stuff like that. They have a way to earn passive income, but the way the token is set up in the background, I don't like how it's set up. All right, so let's check BS check. I think this is probably going to be the last tool we're going to use. Or I'm not sure if we're going to use token sniffer yet, but let's just use this. Hopefully doesn't say risky, and here it says CM scam, and let's see why it's saying that. All right, cannot read the owner contract, cannot read dev wallets, and here it's saying liquidity pool issue. So it's saying liquidities, and here it can't even read, we can't read the liquidity. So it's saying liquidity pool issue because it cannot find anything that has to do with the liquidity pool. But we already saw on PooCoin that there's actually $258,000 in the, well, here as I said that it dropped to $257,000 in the liquidity pool, but at this moment none of that liquidity is locked. All right, and here it's showing that the owner wallet has 10.8%. All right, let's just run token sniffer right now. And let's see what token sniffer says about this token. And I think this is the fourth token I've ever done on my channel that actually says on BSC check that says seam scan. I think this is like the third or fourth token to say something like that. And that's usually because anytime they hide their contract or stuff like that from these tools, they usually get a bad score. Let's see what score we get up here. And here we got another 0 for this token. All right, so let's see what it says. All right, so sell tax, buy tax, okay, 10%, so that's good for the token. And then here we see it says source does not contain a proxy contract. The source code contains a proxy contract which could potentially allow the functionality to be changed. And remember guys, we can't really give them a bad rep for this, because remember they told us that they're gonna have control over the contract, so they can actually add stuff or improve on it. All right, so ownership not renounced, we already know that. And here we see that the owner wallet contains 14.61%, so they got a bad score for that. And here we see that there's 707 BNB in PancakeSwap v2, and the owner wallet contains less than 5%. So the owner wallet actually has 25.91% of the liquidity. I did not check that, so we need to go back and remember that alright, so owner wallet is OX9B8, so we need to check the liquidity. I did not check that earlier. So let's see if we see that OX9B. So here it is. The owner actually has, so OX, and let's go to all holders, and I know that this is the owner with 10.7 right here, OX9B8. So let's copy that, and we're gonna come right here, we're gonna click Control F, paste the address, and here it is. So when you search up top, you see the owner wallet. I overlooked this part where this would mean I'm not gonna, or I would not trust this token, because if the owner has 14.6% of the token supply, that's over $800,000. Plus he has 25% of the liquidity, 25% of 250,000 is like 55,000 or something like that. Somewhere, no, how much would that be for? Yeah, so about $55,000. So he actually has most of the liquidity in his wallet. All right, and that's what Token Sniffer just showed us, but I didn't check at that time. All right, so let's see what else, if anybody commenting. All right, so nobody commented. All right, so guys, at this point, I like how I don't like how the back end of this token is set up, where the owner shouldn't have this amount of liquidity unlocked, especially in his wallet, nor should he have that amount. To me, I'm not sure if this is okay with other people who are in the crypto space. If an owner or creator has that amount of token, I'm not sure if other people like or are okay with owners and creators having 20, 30, 40% of the token supply, or having some of the liquidity. I like to see when liquidity, at least 95% of the liquidity has been locked, and that's what most tools like today anyways. Just like you see right here, most tools like to see when at least 95% of the liquidity is locked or burnt. I would rather see liquidity being burnt or locked. I don't want to see the owner or creator having 25% of the liquidity in their wallet, where they can just do whatever they want. They can actually dump it at any point. I'm not the type of person who's gonna say, okay, he's a good person or he's not a bad person or stuff like that, because I actually do not know the person who creates this token. So it says not enough liquidity is locked or burnt, which could allow for significant amounts to be removed or rug pulled. So at this point, if I'm going to be doing the research, a full research into this token, I would not invest just because of the owner wallet. That's one of the only reasons I would say I would not invest. If I was going to invest, I would not invest an amount that I would care about. So I'd probably put $20 in or $30 in and say, well, whatever happens, happens. But if I'm going to be trying to make an investment of $1,000 or $1,500, I would not invest in this token. But guys, please remember, you always got to do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and always remember, at the end of the day, it's your money that's going to be on the line. So always do enough research, read their white paper, and because if you just see what's on their website, like you just scrolling through their website and you only seeing everything that they're saying they're gonna do and everything they've already done and how many different partnerships they have and how there's a anti-whale dump mechanism, if you only see what's happening here or in the white paper, you're gonna be blown away. You're gonna say, okay, this token looks really good. But one thing I'm trying to teach people in the crypto space is to always do the background research. Try to find out what's happening in the background. Try to see, just like how we found out that the owner has 25% of the liquidity, and none of this liquidity is locked. Over the $200,000, none of it is locked. And so guys, please go out, do your own research. If you haven't already liked my video, please do so now. That helps me grow. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of August this year. I already passed 1,000 last month, and I'm trying to get to 2,000 before the end of August this year. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, and share this video if you know anybody that would like to watch this video. And guys, please remember, like, share, subscribe, and have a nice day.